Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel, and I'm super excited to announce that NVIDIA just dropped Blackwell, and it's one of those moments where you go and say into the technology that technology goes from leaps and bounds, and this is just going to change the way we work. Let me explain, and I want to just start with one small clipping of the keynote which will explain how big this is.
I hope you realize this is not a concert.
And when you just look at that, it is roughly around 15,000 people or 11 to 15,000 people who were there. And this is crazy. And let me explain why that is. First of all, there are two problems with AI right now that you need to understand. If you're using AI, you know it is slow and it is expensive, right? And the problem with that is like nothing happens overnight, right? There are chips which are made for processing a lot of things, but these are not made from scratch for generative AI. They have been used, and the current chips which are the best ones are H100, okay? So H100 is NVIDIA's best chip, and everything that runs right now, most of our AI applications on the back end are using this particular chip. Again, if you just see the difference, an order file for accelerated computing, it's very different than what they have literally built this chip from ground up for generative AI. And again, we'll see how that changes. This was a 30x on the previous generation, so 30 times faster than the previous chip before this, but now we are looking at a much more faster chip. And let me just give you an idea about that on what that means. This new chip is going to have probably 30 times the performance of the current H100. So just imagine, right now on ChatGPT, you can only ask 40 messages because that's the processing power that they're giving to per person. Imagine asking, let's just say again, a very horrible maths, but 1200 messages or literally unlimited messages if you're a subscriber, and probably giving GPT-4 access to a lot of kids in the world for free so that they can test it out, and also reduces cost and energy consumption by up to 25 times. If you know, a lot of people had an issue that ChatGPT consumes a lot of water, right? And people were saying that it brings around 500 ml of water because it takes a lot of processing power to run that. I would be happy to say, again, things take time, and just having 25 times reduction in running anything is a massive leap. And this is just within 2 years of AI becoming core of everything that we do. And a lot of people who are super interested about this, right? So let me just bring you back to this guy, Sam Altman, right? And what does Sam Altman say? Blackwell offers massive performance leap, and we will accelerate our ability to deliver leading edge models. We're excited to continue to work with India and answer. And then there's everyone there, Elon Musk, again, there's nothing better than this. And even Satya Nadella, Mark Zuckerberg, and everyone else obviously are already going to build their LLM models and run them on this particular new chip. Because there are multiple aspects to building an LLM. You have to train it. Training takes a lot of processing power. It takes a lot of time, and it is extremely difficult also. So this cuts down the time it takes for these big giants to innovate. And when that happens, consumers like you and me get helped a lot. You get to understand how you can use that for cheaper and faster rates. Another thing that I would like to show you is the amount of innovations that have happened in this. Again, very simply, yes, the one thing that I can understand very easily is it's one of the world's biggest, most powerful chips. So what I checked, that H100 has around 80 billion transistors, and this is packed with 208 billion transistors. And again, has amazing capabilities across, but just to understand that they have already started building secure AI, making sure that your private data can work in the right format. So a lot of companies don't want to use AI because a lot of that data has to go to data centers, maybe is used to train the models, and there are a lot of things. This chip is already addressing that again and again. I want to show you how this is going to get deployed. So obviously, I don't think any company who is not in the tech space is going to buy these chips. They are probably going to rent them. And the way that's going to happen is going to this, that they're already working with AWS, Google Cloud, Azure, Oracle, all the big ones to provide Blackwell, so that if you are in a company and you want to run AI, you can use those models and run your models on these instances, which will be super fast. I am pretty sure these will be expensive when we start with. I don't even know how much it's going to cost. Blackwell estimated cost, and let's just check that, because okay. So an H100 GPU right now costs around $25,000. Blackwell will be probably 1.5 times of that. So they are saying 35 to 40,000. I will not be surprised if NVIDIA goes out and prices this at $50,000 also, because again, it is a steal, because the speed and everything else makes it happen over time, right? It's just going to be a crazy amount of experience that we're going to see. And this guy is going to take us there. So if you learned something from this video, please do subscribe. Again, this was just a very quick wrap up for everyone to understand what does this mean for the industry and also how people are going to get impacted. Another thing that I do is I offer a lot of AI services. So if you are interested in that, please go in the description and you can find a link to booking a meeting with me and free of cost and just get to learn about that. So that's pretty much it. And I would love to see you in the next one. Thank you so much, and I'll see you.